Hey everyone, it's me, Arthur Kade. So, Julian Lennon, congratulations, you have a new children's book out.
Indeed.
Why a children's book?
Well, in music, I'd written songs about environmental and humanitarian issues. I've made documentaries about the subject matter. And a dear friend of mine who was a writer said, what about, writing? And what about the children? And, that really hit a note with me. And I thought, that's probably the only area that I haven't touched upon. So, I spent a long time this last few years thinking about it, and decided, maybe it was the right way to go. Get to the kids while they're young, and try and get their heads around what's going on in the world in its most simplest form, in regards to water and clean water and fresh water, and that it can get dirty, it can get polluted. People that don't have water. So that was the initial drive behind it. And there's 3 books that are coming out in total about this subject, and they go deeper and deeper into that as we go along.
When you have to take a serious issue,
Yeah.
like protecting the environment,
Yeah.
but bring it into the voice that can be understood by children,
Yes.
how are you able to combine those two?
I think you have to be very, very careful about how you express yourself, because every word is very loaded. So you have to. I think you have to actually think from their perspective and their standpoint, and try and make it as easy as possible to appreciate and understand what we're dealing with. It's not easy, I don't think. It's not easy. It's difficult being simple.
What
If that makes sense.
the name of a new TV show?
Yes.
It's difficult being simple.
It is, starring
Julian Lennon.
Yes, thank you very much.
One of the things I love about this book is
Yes.
the proceeds are going to go to your foundation.
Yeah.
Tell me about White Feather.
White Feather Foundation was set up in 2007. I did a documentary about an Aboriginal tribe, and I thought if the film does well and we make any money, I'd want the money to go back to the Aboriginal tribe to help them, continue their culture. And so that's how White Feather started initially. So it was just a way of getting the money to them. But over the years, I started having requests from all over the world about different projects, whether it was clean water projects or health and education, all over the world. And so I started, when I had time off, going on trips to Ethiopia for clean water projects, to Kenya for health and education, and a number of other things, and really fell in love with the idea of trying to help as much as I possibly could. So, White Feather Foundation works on a donation process, and we try to put campaigns together that inspire and excite people about, doing some good in this world. And that's basically what we try and do. And so that, again, the children's book was just another leverage, another way to try and educate, but also fund projects for the White Feather Foundation.
When you get to be in a position where you can give back,
Yeah.
what does that mean to you personally?
Well, I think I've always been a person that wants to give back, that has given back. I think it's incredibly important. I think it not only brings joy to other people, but a feeling of wellness and good within oneself. And I think if you can, why not? I think we should all be doing that, where possible, as and when possible. It's not always possible, but if it is, then go for it,
I think it's awesome. Everybody make sure to check out Julian Lennon's new book, Touch the Earth, in bookstores now.